What's up, my people? We on a vibe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Today we tapping in with the Blockcast. My longtime friend, brother from another mother, Joe
Yes,
the
sir.
Connect. I'm gonna let him formally introduce himself to y'all, and we're gonna go from there.
Yes, sir. Y'all are now tuned in, man. We doing something a little different. Like you said, it's my brother Pablo, my brother from another mother. And I go by the name of Joe to Connect. You dig what I'm saying? You can search me on all the platforms, the Blockcast, the underscore Blockcast. And check us out, you know what I mean? And today we linking up with the vibe with my brother Pablo, man. And what we're doing here today is basically bringing two different platforms together to bring y'all the latest on news, sports, music, current events, and just real life matters. You know what I mean? Coming from two different individuals who've definitely are seasoned and have been around the world and did some different things or whatever. So it's a pleasure to be on the platform with my brother Pablo, and we're gonna jump right into it. What's up, Pablo?
Shit, we're gonna touch on that queso verdict. He got found not guilty yesterday, but I had just did a video when I
Did
was
he get found
explaining.
not guilty or guilty?
No,
Sorry
he
for
got
cutting you
found.
off.
No, my fault. He got found guilty. He got
Right.
found guilty, and the nigga pops got on the stand on him. I did a video. Nigga pops got on the stand on him, bro.
Oh, we got to touch on that. It's a lot to be unpacked in that situation. But go ahead, let's talk about it.
Yeah, so the nigga father got on the stand and was like, he saying he getting on the stand because he know that his son did it, and he doing it because he got three other younger kids, and they asking him to come to they dance recital and things like that. So he trying to justify why he telling on his son. But at the end of the day, they said the nigga been telling for a minute. They said this nigga confidential informant for the police. He done told on the police on another case on his first Fed bid. This nigga
Wow.
seasoned rat.
So this ain't nothing new.
Nah,
This
this
this is
ain't
what
nothing
he
new to
do.
him. Yeah, it ain't nothing new to him. But Queso got found guilty, and at the court yesterday, he spoke on it. He was like, he had 12 white juries, uh, three DAs was white, the judge
He
was
ain't,
white.
he ain't stand a chance.
He ain't stand a chance, bro. He ain't stand a
Right.
chance. And then today's society, they try to tell us that we can get judged by our peers, but in reality, we never get judged by our peers. The jury is never of our peers because they don't even they're not even made up of the same makeup that we is. If we in the streets, then you need to go get people that's from the same neighborhood to
Right.
judge me. But most
Right.
of them got felons, so they can't be on the jury anyway.
Right. Some rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6 and vice versa. I don't know, but to
Facts.
kind of touch on that, I've been following the case as well, and that part that you just mentioned, I didn't know that his pops was a, you know,
Yeah.
master splinter himself. You know what I'm saying, eating all the cheese and shit.
Facts.
But the fact that you wanna be there for your other children and all that, you didn't think that before you was running around doing what you was doing already, bro. Now all of a sudden you had an epiphany that you want to make these dances and be there. I mean, is it a is it a notable thing? Yeah, but get the fuck out of here. You should have thought that when you was out there doing all that other shit. Don't want to save them now. It's too late. As far
But
as I'm concerned.
but check this out, bro. I forgot to tell you, the nigga Queso shot. He allegedly, even though he been found guilty, I'm gonna still say allegedly because he might have appeals and everything. But
Right.
he allegedly killed the same dude that shot his pop. So he was riding
He was
for
riding
his
for his
pops,
pops, and your pops got on the stand and told on him.
and they killed his brother, killed his other son too.
All right, so Queso, you know what I'm saying? You like, shout out to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah,
got found guilty or whatever the situation is. As regards to your pops, though, mother made him, mother had him, motherfucker him. He's the bottom of the barrel. I don't care what
absolutely,
nobody say. Y'all can like, comment, subscribe,
absolutely.
share. Let's
Yes.
talk about it. Because if my son go to ride for me, it's no way in hell I could turn around and get on this. Like, how does that work? Break that down for me. Like, make that make sense for me, please.
You can't make sense of it, bro.
Somebody. That's crazy. So now his pops gets what, a lesser sentence? What they say he looking at 20 instead of 60 or something like that?
He was looking at 20 because he got accessory to after the fact. So he was
Right.
only looking at 20. He might be about to come home.
But if he's not about to come home and the kids are 6, they're gonna be 17 and 18. He ain't going to no dances and all that after. Get the fuck out of here with that cop out, man. Like, you's a
Yeah,
sucker.
yeah,
Yep, his pops is a sucker.
yeah. Period.
Yeah, the rat of the week goes to him.
Yeah, I don't even want to get that nigga too much on our platform, bro. We done gave him too much already. We're gonna go to the next subject because
That's a whole
that nigga's
fact.
a weirdo for real.
Yeah, with a capital W. You feel me? But there's so much going on out there in society right now. Speaking of court cases, let's touch on Tory Lanez. How you feel about that whole situation?
I feel like Tory. I feel like Tory didn't do it. To be honest with you, it's too many discrepancies, too many holes in the case, and it's like this girl Megan, and she riding too hard for this. It seemed to me like he was fucking on both of them. The girl,
Absolutely.
she got mad. Whatever happened after that, it's just like she pushing it to the limit. She ran with the narrative, so she got to stick with the narrative.
But look what the security said. The security dude, he's the one who came forth. I think he's kind of the reason why this whole appeal is about to happen on the 18th. They said, you know what I'm saying, he's going for appeals on the 18th. So Tory could possibly be out of a bond soon. Now, I don't know if that's going to grant him the rights, if it happens, and he wins his appeal or whatever the situation is. He's a Canadian.
Yeah.
So do they expedite him back to Canada and tell him, like, yo, you can't rock over here in the U.S. no more? I mean, either way, it's still a win. He'll have his freedom.
I'm gonna tell you something else. I think that because he found a way to break the game with the internet by how he was streaming and getting them there all of the money.
Yo, was that genius or was that genius, bro?
I think that got something to do with behind all of the system. He went against the system, and this is what they do when you go against the system.
Just like everybody else, and we ain't even gonna start the name drop because the list is long, bro.
Yes.
Right, but I definitely hope that he's definitely in my book, he's an A+ talent. He's a genius. What he did with that whole NFT and how he dropped it and he broke the internet. They ain't like that. That took a lot of money out of their pockets.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that he did something genius because it's really not all about the labels anymore. Like, you know what I mean? It's really all analytical. It's really all numbers, and he found a way to capitalize on that. And it's like, you don't step outside the master, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
So now we got to spank you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a real it's a sad situation. And as far as Meg is concerned, I don't even really want to give her, and she's a talent. I'm not going to take away from her talent. That's one thing I'll never do. I can dislike what you did to somebody, and I can dislike the way things went down. But you know what I'm saying? Your talent is your talent or whatever. So I'll always say that she's a talent. She's definitely a dope female artist. But as a person, if you know that man didn't do what he's being accused of, and you letting him sit up in there, like, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're a real life piece of shit. So I definitely don't dig that, about her, man. But shout out to Tory Lanez, man. Shout out to his legal crew, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's standing behind them. You know what I'm saying? Free you till they free you, Tory. Word.
How is recovery coming? He had got stabbed up. They ever figure out what that was about?
They didn't, but it was so funny because if you listen to the album that he released while he was in there, his recent drop, he's talking about it in one of the songs, how niggas is hating him and how he kind of look behind his back. I don't know how the lyrics go per se, but there's a track where he kind of refers to the different things that he's going, like, you know what I'm saying, that he's going through while he's in prison. So I mean, when you're an A-list or B-list celebrity and you put in those situations, you're always gonna have some type of target on your back. Somebody gonna be trying to extort you something. Because they get the special treatment when they're in there and whatever the situation is. So again, man, hold your head, Tory. Shout out to you while you in there, man. And
shout out to your fans. Shout out to Tory.
And shout out to your fans and all that. I guess while we're still talking on court cases and stuff like that, let's talk about the diddler.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Mr. Baby Oya himself.
Now you know Diddy from Harlem, so I'm a little biased. But right. I'm gonna say this. from all that, first of all, him jumping on the girl, he wrong for that. We're
agree.
not gonna shame no victims or none of that. But
I agree.
when she got that 20,
That 30, that 25, 30.
yeah, when she got that the meals, all that's supposed to go out the door.
Yeah, facts.
All that go out the door.
Facts.
So,
you shouldn't even been on the stand talking about nothing.
But the thing is, it's like, to be honest with you, what it seemed like what he was doing was some porno. It's like he was watching live porn. He got so much money, instead of him paying for porno tapes, he like, I can create a porno tape right here in front of me live.
And that's what he was doing. And
that's what
what
he was
say.
Doing.
You know, he was being as much of a freak as his money allowed him to be.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Where
exactly.
he can pay and do all of those forbidden / taboo things. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way they label it. But you know what I'm saying? When you think about it, everybody got some type of skeletons in their closet. And look at the broads, you know, not to get off topic, but you know, they say females is going over to Dubai letting dudes piss and shit on them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, he had a little bit of money and he was doing something different. I know a lot of y'all are not going to like what we're saying or what our point of view is. But again, like, subscribe, share, comment, and holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Because we always open for conversation.
That's the main thing. We want to bring this to y'all. We want to get y'all thoughts and y'all opinions. And we're going to have a conversation. We're going to grow as a family. We're going to grow a community as a family. But we already know we're going to have people in here trolling. They're going to be doing that shit. Don't bother us. But like, comment, and subscribe at the end of the day, whether you trolling or you ain't trolling.
Right. You got the vibe on that side. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all can find him on all of the platforms. You got the Blockcast, _Blockcast. Listen, I'm on IG. I'm on every social media platform. Look us up. We got, you know, Meet Me and Pablo. We got a lot of different things coming at y'all. This is not just a one-time thing. We're going to probably be doing this a couple of times a week.
Exactly.
If not, definitely once a week. And, you know, we're going to talk about everything from current events to news to sports to, you know, like tear-dropping, you know what I'm saying, situations or whatever. Celebrities, you know?
So what you got on the sports then? Tell me what you got on the sports right now.
I don't have nothing on sports. I'm telling you, I'm just awaiting football season to start back, brother.
Me too.
You understand what I'm saying? But if you do want to talk about sports, let's real quick, and then I'll give the floor back to you.
You can talk on something social. You can talk on something social.
Sports-wise, Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali.
Did they confirm? Did they confirm it?
They did not. You know, Layla says she wanted, I think, don't quote me on this, I think somewhere between 18 and 20 mil. I think Clarissa has found somebody to secure about 15 mil of that, if not the whole amount. I got to go ahead and do some more research. But my question to you is, we all know Layla hasn't taken a fight. She looks good, by the way. You know what I'm saying? She looks like she's in shape. She's glowing. But she hasn't been in the ring in, 7-8 years?
Yeah.
Like, if the fight was to happen, what do you see the outcome being?
Oh, man, that's Clarissa a dog. I ain't even gonna lie. She a dog, bro. She a dog, but I know Layla was a dog. So she was. I don't know if she can still maintain that youth. That's something Clarissa. She bring out a different animal. She fight like a nigga for real. She boxing, and she ain't
Shout out to
no
Papoose too. Shout out to Papoose and Clarissa, the new Black Love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
shout out to my man Pap and all that.
I hope she appreciate him because he was a real nigga for fucking. You know what I'm saying? He held shorty down. He ain't had to. She did him wrong.
Yeah, and we all know how important that is to have somebody like that in your corner when, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, we're not going to get on that. But I think that personally, Layla's older.
Yeah.
I think all right, so what I do is I reference the fight with Mike and McGregor. If you could go back to Mike was the dog of all dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In that last exhibition fight, which is different from an actual boxing match, so to speak. Mike knees look weak, bro.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know what type of ailments Layla may have, how slow she is, and like you said, Clarissa's a dog and she hit hard, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know, Layla's 50 something years old now?
Exactly.
And Clarissa's in her 30s?
30s, yep.
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm here for it. I don't know that I'd put any money on it. I would bet on it. But
I wouldn't bet on it because I don't know who to go with.
I'm definitely there for the fight though.
Because all it takes is one punch. All it takes is the right moment, and that
That's a
moment
whole
it can be
fact.
over with.
That's a whole fact. But yeah, back to football. Like aren't you a Dallas fan?
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
How y'all
Yes,
looking
sir.
this year? Like, what's your lineup looking like? Y'all looking like y'all headed for the. Are y'all gonna make it to the playoffs?
It's, it's skeptical. The jury's out.
The
If I
jury's
can
out on
stay
that.
I can go with the best of them. But if I can't stay healthy, it ain't worth a damn.
Right. Well, you know, naturally, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see them boys come back. I know I get a lot of flack about, oh, you know, you from New York. How you a Baltimore fan? Because I'm a fucking Baltimore fan. Don't
It's
ask
that
me no
simple.
questions.
Simple as that.
You know
It's
what I'm
simple
saying?
as
Don't ask me no questions. I like B-ball. You know what I'm saying?
that.
Fuck out of here. I like it when Flacco was back on the team and all that. When Ray Lewis was back on the team. Don't ask me no questions. You know what I'm
Fact.
saying? Oh, you don't like no New York teams? Nigga, I might not like you. You know what I'm saying? You worry about what teams I don't like. You feel me?
For sure.
Word. So other than that, what's going on? The tariffs, you got Trump. It's just so much going on. The earthquakes in Russia, the possible tsunamis and all that happening.
I
I just
heard
wanna
something about that. I'm over here in the Central America. They say it was something about some tsunamis supposed to be coming over that way.
yeah, possibly because of the earthquakes. But I don't know if most people were into the Bible or the Quran, and I really don't like to touch on politics or religion too much, but it's a sign of the times if you want to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like the holy book, whichever one you read, it spoke of these things. You know what I mean? And I just want to personally, for those that have been affected by it, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was the earthquakes, whether it's the flash floods. It's been raining out here where we at in New York City, and the roads have been flooded, and all type of crazy things. The people have been affected, even going down into Texas where they had the flash flood and all those people died or whatever the situation is. So,
Uh,
from the Blockcast and the Vibe, we want to send our prayers to y'all family and what I'm saying,
Absolutely.
tell y'all to hold y'all head and keep it on a good foot and stay strong or whatever the situation is. But yeah, man, it's getting rough out there, Pablo. Like rough.
Yeah, we gonna goddamn we're gonna send our prayers out to everyone. Hopefully everybody family is protected, everybody's safe. Do what you can do. Like stay up. Our prayers go out to y'all. We gonna end this segment here, but like he told y'all, we gonna bring this to y'all at least once a week, but we gonna try to get it
Yeah,
a couple days out of the week because I think
definitely.
this is a good thing we got going on, blending bringing both our platforms together. I think we gonna do real good with this.
Yeah, definitely. I want y'all, whether it's under his platform or my platform, it's the same thing. I want, if y'all don't mind the people that are watching, definitely subscribe to the Vibe. I'd appreciate if y'all do the same for the Blockcast and
Yeah,
in your
definitely.
comments, tell us, some topics that y'all want to hear us talk about. I do have a few friends that y'all will see on the show with Pablo or myself, you know what I mean? So, within the next week or so in the upcoming weeks, like he said, we're gonna try to do this a few days out of the week, but definitely y'all will see us together at least once a week, attacking the topics and talking about the things that are important to y'all, that are important to us, mixed in with the music and everything else that's going on in the world. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in to the Vibe. Shout out to everybody that's tuned into the Blockcast. Pablo, I appreciate you putting this together and,
For sure.
blending this and having this, on this platform, bro, for
You
real.
family, bro. Uh, go subscribe to the Blockcast. All my followers, I want y'all to go over there right now, hit that sub button on the
That's a fact.
Blockcast and all platforms, Instagram, everything. He's on all
That's a fact.
platforms. Yeah, so y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna get back to y'all with another one real soon. And we
Real
appreciate y'all
soon.
for rocking with us today.
Yeah, the Vibe, the Blockcast, Joe to Connect, Pablo. We're gonna be right back at y'all, man. Salute to everybody that tuned in. We appreciate y'all.
Salute.
Salute.